Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Memphis Redbirds and the Las Vegas 51s. It's baseball, it's the show, and it holds up in time. Ball 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the Hero. Give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today. They're going to have the test of facing the old knuckleball. Some of these guys might knock on the manager's office and ask for the day off. I would want. It's like trying to hit a paper airplane. The old adage is see it high, let it fly. See it low, let it go. You'll see a lot of chases in the dirt, and this pitcher's going to let you know real early if he's got the good one working today.
Stepping up now, Luke Voigt. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Into the box now, number 22. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. A ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
All even now, 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on the solo home run. Standing in, Ray Dubois, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, now the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. He's right there. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. First offering on its way.
Leading off for the Redbirds.
Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone. Hit down the third base line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Well hit to right, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Jay Bruce. Probably throughout the course of his career, one of the strongest arms in right field. Accurate and on the money. Also big-time left-handed power. This guy, you could pretty much pencil in 25, 30-plus bombs a year.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing.
The 2-2 one more time is taken, ball 3. Sandy Jeffries waits on deck. Grounded to short. Chikuni picks it up. And there's out number 2. set to get his evening at the plate started, Sandy Jeffries. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. In there for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Side hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single.
You know, Dero, at times that knuckleball has a mind of his own. This one wasn't intended to be located down the middle of the plate, but that's exactly where it was.
Yeah, I think the batter was shocked right there. He actually got a pitch. That's been one of the few pitches that have missed over the heart of the plate. When you're facing a knuckleball guy, it's darting and diving all over. The last place you think it's going to end up is down the chute. Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Boy, right down the middle for strike two. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Still 1-2.
Talk about having to hit 2 different speeds. How about you got to slow your swing down to hit the knuckler?
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors. Here's the first pitch to him.
Leading off for the Redbirds.
The knuckleball just misses the inside corner. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. Now at the plate, Roberto Cruz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. That's lifted the other way out to left. Conforto moves over, and that ends the inning. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knuckleball bobbing and weaving right over the outside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 63 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Knuckler, strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak.
Pena comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Relay.
Around third and being waved on home. And a relay home. And not in time as the run scores. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Sandy Jeffries, and there are 2 away now. So digging in now, Jerome Coburn. He reached on a single in his first try. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Conforto. And that retires the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Las Vegas out in front, 5-2. Striding in once again, Ray Dubois. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Leading off the inning, Austin Gomber, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
68.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 home. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now Tim Stanley. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Stepping in now, Roberto Cruz. As he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Chiquili brings it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Home half of the 5th coming up. Vegas holds the Aces. They lead it 5-2. Ready now, Luke Voigt. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control. 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Guillory is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. In the air to straightaway right. Bruce has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in once again, number 63. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope,
and a knuckleball that misses at the shoe tops. That knuckleball dances over the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The 51s are in front here, 6-2.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance, Ray Dubois. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Come on,
Hit on
beat
the
it out, beat
ground
it out,
out
beat it
to
out.
short. And that's the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now in the box, Francisco Pena, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Hit on the ground is short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. First pitch on its way.
Right fielder number 16.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 1 out, nobody on. Liner towards second. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Jerome Coburn stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. This one's down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Starting to run out of innings here is Luis Pinto. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Las Vegas 51s jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ray Dubois.
Coach offers guidance to a developing player.
Games at the plate, Ray Gutierrez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. He's through first and hustling for second.
No runners,
and he will start the bottom of the first with a leadoff 2-base hit.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a runner.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. This team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Comes set and the 0-1. 1-1. And a dangerous knuckleball to miss high with.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to right center. Back goes Jackson to the track, to the wall. Gone!
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump, giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Chesler Cuthbert comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. Bruce on the run.
2-2-2.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
No runner. Hold it right there. Hold it.
Standing in, Miguel Lopez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hard hit at third. Backhanded. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So striding forward now, Eric Jansen. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Down the oh, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Digging in, Houston Eubanks. He singled his last time up. And that's in there for strike 1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Jansen leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jack Lucy. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Conforto. One down.
Cajo, nobody.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. And maybe a little activation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. And that misses, ball one. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Storm Chasers are on top, 4-2. So stepping in, Miguel Lopez.
Left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. That knuckleball dances over the inside corner.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Eric Jansen. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Straight up, straight up,
Pops
straight
this
up.
one up. Cicchini has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Ray Gutierrez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that one just missed outside. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Griggs gloves it, throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper. Here comes the first pitch.
Leading off for Omaha.
A ball and no strikes.
Houston, Eubanks.
A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Striding forward now is the DH, Robert Roper. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 0-1 the count. Lined is short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Jack Lucy. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Chris Vila enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 20, Chris Vila.
(14-6) is the way this one ends. Las Vegas jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Chris Vila gets the win in relief. Now on your home for minor league baseball. MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Las Vegas 51s and the Iowa Cubs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Anthony DeSclafani, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Batting second, right fielder.
In there, 0-1.
Rivas.
Here's a knuckleball, 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Cicchini scoops it up. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's Tommy La Stella now. A couple of hits for him in yesterday's game. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
A ball and 2 strikes. Dubois has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. An inning in the books tonight. Striding into the box, Ray Dubois, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Smith is off at first with 2 away. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Bounce to first. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping into the box, Robbie Duvall. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there, strike 1. And it's fouled away. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
1-1 the count now. Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone. A runner at second, nobody out. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
That's outside.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Jay Bruce. Probably throughout the course of his career, one of the strongest arms in right field, accurate and on the money. Also big time left-handed power. This guy, you could pretty much pencil in 25, 30 plus bombs a year.
First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1. Knuckleball, and this runs inside. He's got to back out of the way. Duvall on third with 2 out. Ball 2.
I like what he was trying to do there with the two-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Now a shot toward the gap in left center.
Hey, no runners.
As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the third. Iowa. So here now is the pitcher, Anthony DeSclafani, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. 1-0 the count. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Robbie Wilkinson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. Griggs right there. And there's out number 2. So coming to the plate, James Rivas.
Number 18, James Rivas.
First pitch on its way. In the air, out to right. On the move is Bruce. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete. The I-Cubs are out in front. 1. Here's Tommy La Stella now. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Hard hit ball to short. Chikui picks it up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Robbie Duvall. He reached on a single in his first try. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, DJ Hudson, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And it's 1-1. Duvall leads off first with 1 away. Lays off the knuckleball, and it's 2-1. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as a result.
And the next batter will be Mike Freeman. No balls and one strike. The 0-1. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Iowa leads it 1-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Ray Dubois. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started that swing a bit too early. Popped him up. Freeman backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit hard back up the middle. Chiquiti blows it in. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time. Now at the plate, Pedro Ibarra. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Shortstop, Pedro Ibarra.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Stepping in, Anthony DeSclafani. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Up, straight up.
Popped up. Smith is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Jay Bruce. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Robbie Wilkinson. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
Balls up, balls up.
Bat explodes as this is popped up. And no one will get this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Guillory is in pursuit. And that misses 1-1. And that misses 2-1.
Any way possible. They're not all going to be beauties, but that one falls in front of the left fielder for a base hit.
Standing in now, Tommy La Stella. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set with the 0-1. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
You know, Dero, at times that knuckleball has a mind of his own. This one wasn't intended to be located down the middle of the plate, but that's exactly where it was.
Yeah, I think the batter was shocked right there. He actually got a pitch. That's been one of the few pitches that have missed over the heart of the plate. When you're facing a knuckleball guy, it's darting and diving all over. The last place you think it's going to end up is down the chute.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he is safe at third base as he slides in just in front of the tag.
Now pitching for Las Vegas, number 35.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Las Vegas came through when it mattered in the ninth.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs.
Welcome to MLB. Digging in now, Walter Koo, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway now in the weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike one. fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
Bruce is there, 1 away. So striding in, Jonathan Pierce. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Shot
1-1-1.
the first base line. Castaneda charging this one, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. So coming to the plate, Craig Montano, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. The 0-1 delivery. Up, popped him up. Nido over to his right, and the inning is over. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. First pitch of the at-bat.
Leading it off. Right
There's a knuckleball bobbing and weaving right over the outside corner. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second. Now batting, Alexi Aparicio. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Dubois has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
At the plate, Hans Lind looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And he's in there safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. Striding in, Sam Shapiro as he'll get first opportunity in this one. Castaneda fields it cleanly. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to 3rd here. Stepping in, Rod Herndon. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Knuckleball taken there, and that'll even it up. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Talk about having to hit 2 different speeds. How about you got to slow your swing down to hit the knuckler, then you have to speed it up because now the express, the fastball's on the way.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Walter Koo.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Koo is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground, he has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Boy, this has the makings of being a rough day at the office, D-Row. A hit already here in the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed a few runs. He's right back in trouble again.
Yeah, heavy traffic alert, Dan, no doubt about it. That's what you want to do. You want to put the pitcher on the defensive, and early going, the first 2 innings, they were able to do that. Nothing has changed here to start the 3rd.
A little bit outside, 2-1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in, Craig Montano. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Grounder down the line at 3rd. This is foul for the first strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center.
Here we go, here we
Jackson
go, relay.
is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And he'll get into 3rd here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. First offering on its way.
Right fielder.
Missed with a slider.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
1-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground is short, and that's through for a base hit. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Row. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the go, usually I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Into the box, Hans Lind. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner will score from 2nd.
Relay, 4-4.
He pulls into 3rd safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Shapiro stands 5'9" as you see him in the left-handed box. Normally patrols center field, but he's in left for this one. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
Right in foul ground, and that retires the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Now at the plate, Ray Dubois. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but
first pitch of the at-bat.
Leading off, Patrick.
0-1 the count.
Herndon.
And he lays off for ball 1. This one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Sliders in for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. First pitch of the at-bat. There is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play. Digging in the switch hitter, Walter Koo, a hit in 2 tries so far. Ball 1.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Guillory is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So they go quietly. Reggie Light gets 14-6 is the way this one ends. The Aces put a 14 in the run column here today. Felix Santana earns his 12th victory in the ball game.